Little did I know the absolute rabbit hole I was about to fall into when I first stumbled across Ariel DeJesus' cupcake throat neck tattoo cover-up that wasn't really a cover-up. I truly just thought Ariel and her tattoos were just an anomaly and something we would soon all forget. But no, my friends, that is where I was incredibly wrong. As after coming into contact with Ariel's tattoos on TikTok, I was soon then exposed to tattoos that would make Ariel's look like some sort of ethereal piece of art. Now, obviously, I couldn't just keep this horror show to myself, so here we are, you and I, doing the only logical thing you can do when faced with this madness of TikTok tattoos. We're making a tier list. And we've got a range from so bad it's art to this tattoo has ruined my day. We've also got it's the thought that counts, right? For, you know, tattoos that maybe had good intentions. Clout was the goal, but regret was the outcome. And of course, I would not wish this upon my worst enemy. For truly cursed tattoos that deserve to be banished from the timeline for eternity. Also, side note, I'm Cal. Hello there. Feel free to subscribe and join this community. Yes. Kicking things off in this absolute shitstorm of tattoos I've got coming for you, we've got this person that supposedly has been tattooing KSI's name all over their body. One every single day for KSI not giving them a phone call. It's got to the point where this has genuinely made it into the mainstream and multiple media outlets are reporting on this person. Also, side note, KSI is a famous YouTuber from England. This is genuinely like Black Mirror level of shithousery. And honestly, it all just seemed super manipulative to me because this person was like, I'm doing this because I have to tell KSI something. It's something super important.
I'm doing this because I have a special reason, a very serious reason, by the way, and I don't really want to share it online with the internet, you know. But if I was to, KSI would call me immediately, I think.
And all I'm thinking is like, why is nobody stepping in and stopping this person? Like, maybe the tattoo artist being like, yeah, maybe don't tattoo someone's name across your body. But this is where it gets genuinely interesting. Why is nobody stepping in? What is going on here? And then I noticed, in some videos, the tattoos are there, and in some others, they are not. What? Look, this day supposedly tattooing their fingers, and then fast forward to this modern video, no tattoos on the fingers. I can see why nobody was stepping in their personal life. The tattoos were never there. They vanished. I feel like I'm part of the mystery clue gang from Scooby-Doo. Yes. Now, unless this tattoo artist has discovered the secret to laser tattoo removal speedruns, I would like to present a theory. These tattoos might be fake. Shock. The person that was tattooing someone's name all over their body, the tattoos are fake. No, I seriously can't believe I even fell for this in the beginning. Yeah, maybe it's a marker pen, maybe it's henna, or this is my favorite theory I want to put forward. They are actually an industry plant from Sharpie. Regardless of the scenario, whether these are real or whether they were fake all just for social media attention, there can only be one place these supposed tattoos can go. Clout was the goal, regret was the outcome. Because let's be honest, even if these tattoos are fake, the regret of making this content will live forever. Nice work. Up next, of course, we have another person tattooing themselves. I fear this may turn into a game of anywhere but a tattoo shop. Tattoo hygiene and care is truly out the window on this one, but at least you get a lifetime of conversational starters, I guess. Is that Time Wizard from Yu-Gi-Oh? Freaking love that guy. Hope he's well. I love tattooing. It doesn't love you. That tattoo would take legal action against you if it could. Why does it have a boot? Maybe they were inspired by like Salvador Dali and like surrealism. That's what I'm telling myself. My favorite part is the fact that they're wearing a glove but still touching the raw tattoo with their ungloved hand. Sensational work. Please never change. No, I'm joking. Change. Don't do this. Don't follow this at home. They say time can truly heal all. Not this one. Not this one. Seriously, not this one. The plot has now thickened as they've done a follow-up TikTok due to the reactions people were giving about the tattoo. Let's have a look, shall we?
It's really just a broken clock.
With a boot. It's a broken clock with a boot.
It says peace on the inside. Everything is meant to look rough and raggedy. It's meant to look that way because before you actually find peace, you have to get broken and taken into pieces before you can actually find peace.
Honestly, that is a whole lot of emotive words to not change my opinion on this tattoo in the slightest. But I suppose it's like that saying, one man's trash is another man's treasure. And that truly is the case with tattoos, because they truly are subjective, right? So to this person, because this tattoo has this meaning, they will love it forever, which is great. It's just like with me, I've got a black and grey realism rose on my arm. Could you get any more generic, cow? The biggest giveaway to how old I am is purely because I've got a black and grey realism rose. These were straight up the shit like 8 years ago. But back to this clock, this is a monstrosity in my opinion, and if this was on me, I would be heartbroken. Time could not heal this for me. No way. So this to me has got to be going in tattoos that have ruined my day. Yep. Team, I gotta get something off my chest. In my Ariel tier list video, my friends all pointed something out. How you were far too nice and lenient. You rated this tattoo average tattoo shop tattoo. And the tattoo has 2 sets of eyebrows. What were you thinking? They're so correct, I've got to hold myself accountable. And there's only one way we can do that. So let's look at a couple more tattoos from our favorite resident tattoo artist on TikTok, Ariel. Here we are back with another $160 cover up. How are we gonna cover up that tattoo? It is wham. This person does not know the absolute terror that's about to unfold on their skin.
Did you ever ask anyone to cover this up for you?
I did once. I have like a regular artist down in San Marcos. He just kind of laughed at me.
3 sets of teeth! Okay, that's a new level of shithousery. What the fuck? We heard you like teeth, so we put an extra layer of teeth in your teeth so you can munch while you munch. How does one even do that? This has gotta be AI-generated art, right? This just confirms the hypothesis people hypothesize that Ariel just does AI-generated images and wax them on people's skin, because 3 sets of teeth, or is it 1.5 sets of teeth? Anyway, too many teeth. And also, I like the signature Ariel style of the other tattoo being clearly visible. Also, why is the tattoo? I've just noticed it's wearing headphones. Is this like a Beats advert? Music's so good it'll give you 3 pairs of teeth. Okay, maybe slogans isn't really my thing, but you get my point. This is horrific. Now, is it as visually offensive as Time Wizard Clock? Yes. Yes, it is. This is going in tattoos that have ruined my day. Nice work, Ariel. At least you're consistent with it. Okay, this time we're running with a $60 tattoo. I wonder what we're gonna get with that from Ariel. Oh, golly, it's that person from that movie, from that show. I forget their name. But doesn't like Bugs Bunny have a huge crush on them? If I'm thinking of the right person. The feet are nuts. I mean, can you even call that feet? That's just more like crab claws. It's crab claws. Snap, snap. 3 fingers, 1 eye, and 2 holes where a nose should be. Stars. The Ariel special is just whacking some stars as filler. Shaky line work. Yep, this truly is everything I've come to expect with Ariel. I fear I kind of like it though. like it's a conversational piece at least. Ooh, where do we rank this one? Ooh-wee. It's the thought that counts, right? Oh, I don't know. The feet are freaking horrific. But also, I can imagine some of my mum's friends getting this tattoo. So do with that information what you will. Okay, next up we got a submission from my friend who is currently fixated on playing Lego Pirates of the Caribbean. So let's just see what this tattoo's about then, shall we? No, wait. What have they done to Captain Jack Sparrow? This is like if someone asked you, okay, draw Captain Jack Sparrow from memory. Is that meant to be Davy Jones? No! Why has he got a script on his face? This, or is that just meant to be like age lines? Also, the eyeballs are just like, what? This doesn't look like a complete tattoo though. This feels like when you're just scratching in the basics of a tattoo. I refuse to believe this is a complete tattoo because this is just shapes. Okay, I found an update of the sleeve. So clearly they were trying to do like the rage baity stuff because they've seen it work so well for Ariel of just showing like very bad tattoos. So they were just showing the very beginning of the sleeve. I am genuinely obsessed with this like beautified filter Davy Jones. I love it. It turns out it definitely wasn't text on the face. It was just wrinkle lines. That's my bad. Sorry about that. See, this is the dilemma though. Because TikTok is monetized, there's a genuine incentive to show tattoos looking bad for likes, clicks, and engagements, which ultimately means money for said tattoo artists that don't really care about reputation or how they're perceived online. So initially I feel like this would go in clout was the goal but regret was the outcome. But just because they did try and bait me out with the first video, I'm going, I would not wish this upon my worst enemy, because I wouldn't. If my worst enemy was trying to argue with me, I'd be too busy trying to have a staring contest with Captain Jack Sparrow, who's like looking straight through me and disintegrating my soul with their very eyes. I think in this movie, Davy Jones may be the hero and Captain Jack Sparrow would be the villain. No freaking way, I found a time heals all wounds tattoo. Where was this when I needed this for the other clock tattoo? But this one is, well, terrifying. You showing me the rose will not distract me from that timepiece you've put on that person's forearm. How are these people getting tattoo work? Is it just like friends? And the friends are like, yeah, I want a tattoo. Ah, let me tattoo you. Because time will not be healing this wound, my friend. Dear gosh, no. I get learning a new skill is super exciting and you want to share it with all, but sometimes it's genuinely best to practice that skill by yourself for a year or two before you subject other people for it and you leave them with things that will last a lifetime, or they have to get very painful laser removal. Or they can just go to Ariel, I suppose, and get a $160 tattoo cover-up. Maybe they all work in conjunction with each other. Oh, that tattoo's bad. Maybe you should go to Ariel. Ariel will fix it. Oh my gosh, that cover-up's horrific. Maybe you should go to Pirates of the Caribbean person to fix that up. It's like the layers of hell, but just TikTok tattoo artists. Surely this has got to go in this tattoo has ruined my day. Then again, is it as bad as Time Wizard tattoo? Maybe it goes in the one just below. Let me know which tattoo you think was worse though. Up next, I've been sent tattoos all from the same tattoo artist who has recently started tattooing and has just gone straight to tattooing on people rather than practicing. To summarize how this person's tattoos have been received by the public, someone commented, the tattoo isn't tattooed correctly, it's gonna fade in no time because you didn't go deep enough. You need to take constructive criticism. And the tattoo artist replied, so I can go over and deeper, no biggie. Blowouts incoming, baby. So here we've got a diamond. Oh golly, my husband absolutely loves it. 4 weeks tattooing. We can tell. This reminds me of my friend I used to live with who got a tattoo machine and they were so excited. And one time I went out and I came back home that same day, and that was the same day they got their tattoo machine, and they had put a strawberry on their ankle and they instantly regretted it because it was not good. And then they had to wear big high socks all summer. So, you know, lessons learned. At least we can all acknowledge from this that your husband truly loves you by letting you tattoo him after just 4 weeks of practice. But this is criminal. I think this is grounds for divorce, honestly, because that's not right. This is going in, I would not wish this upon my worst enemy. Okay, so this next one was done after this person had only been tattooing for 2 weeks. Oh my gosh, those lines are actually, what is that? That is chaos. That is genuine chaos. Sometimes you really just have to wait, unfortunately. It's that annoying excitement when you just started something and you just want to show it to the whole world, but sometimes you just got to practice. Get really good at drawing first, right? Because, oh my gosh. Anyway, for all you nasty comments, I've only been tattooing for only 2 weeks, so I know a lot of tattooers have been doing for years and they are rubbish. So if you don't like my tattoos, just don't comment. That simple. We have to start somewhere, so obviously my third tattoo not going to be wow. So practice makes perfect. Honestly, moments like this on the internet make me feel like I got worms for brains because there's just no reasoning with this type of person. They see it all as an attack and they refuse to accept that the reason why tattoo artists are critiquing them and pointing out the flaws in this type of tattooing is because they don't want to promote this sort of reckless behavior with a tattoo machine. The line work on this one is genuinely just so wild, and like the refusal to take on board any critiques when your tattoos truly are horrific. This has got to go in, this tattoo has ruined my day. I have no doubt this person could become a very talented tattoo artist. Like all skills, if you put in enough time, you can become good at something. But trying to rush to the finishing line when you haven't even put your running shoes on is just a wild mentality I do not get. My friend that wanted the Demon Slayer tattoo, but then saw Ariel's Demon Slayer tattoo and got put off getting a Demon Slayer tattoo, just sent me a Demon Slayer tattoo that I need to react to. So let's react to this Demon Slayer tattoo, I guess. Yes, say Demon Slayer, more cow, Demon Slayer. What is going on in this? This is like it could genuinely be part 2 of Ariel's tattoo, but apparently it's not by her. I'm genuinely speechless. I have 2 moods. Whatever this one is and whatever this emotion is meant to be as well. Oh golly, yeah, this is just wild. Why are people putting this on their skin? How are people finding tattoo artists that are doing this stuff? Do people just not look at artists' portfolios anymore? Because if I saw this, I would run. I would run so far. I couldn't get away. Song. This is actually making me mentally exhausted. Like, why? Why is nobody, like, thinking critically here? This has got to go and this has ruined my day because this is just going to further put my friend off ever getting tattooed ever again. They're going to be, like, so terrified of tattoos now. Yeah, this is bad. I'm not surprised you never want to get an anime tattoo now. Yeesh. I don't know which one's worse, this one or this one. Please let me know. I can't lie to you, I'm genuinely getting, like, emotionally and mentally stressed, so... I've asked my friends to send me a couple light-hearted ones that won't like get me like any more wound up, as I just seem to get genuinely emotionally upset, and I just feel that's just so unnecessary. So let's look at this. Wait, is that a wolf on the face? I like this. There's 2 sides to me, the wolf and the other wolf. That's more like a husky, but that one's got red eyes. I mean, it's hard to see the detail because of the facial hair. There's also bats on the face. This is art, surely. It's definitely unique and nobody probably has it. OMG, dude, this is so funny. I'm sorry. Imagine wolves had human ears. What would a wolf look like with a human ear? Oh, this is so... Well, this is spectacular. This almost feels like a performance art piece to me, so I'm gonna whack this in so bad it's art, honestly. Like, hooray. It's time for the final tattoo. My friends have all collectively been spamming the same one in the group chat, so now it's piqued my curiosity, so now we're gonna watch this one together. Yes, let's look at this. I hear we are showing off back tattoos. What are we looking at? Oh my, 13-year-old me would have lost their shit. They've even got the panda. What in the world? I mean, the back is such a large piece of skin. So to tribute it to what I assume is your favorite TV show, fair enough. What were you thinking? South Park won't even be known in 10 plus years. But I will always remember it. Yeah, this is the sort of mentality you need if you're going to dedicate your whole back to a TV show you like. There's so many eyes looking at me and I genuinely don't know where to look. This is a lot. I don't know why it feels like I'm mentally getting blue screen of death right now. So I'm just going to whack this in so bad it's art and be done with this. Yeah, it's cool. This is amazing. I think if somebody took their top off in front of me and showed me this, I would genuinely be stunned and be like, yeah, that's art. Fair enough. It's just one of those ones, the more you look at it, the more you can notice. And there's even Satan up there. There's just so much to take in. Okay, cool. I guess, and that's where we're going to end this. As for some reason, my brain has just hit like an absolute brick wall and I'm finding it hard to construct sentences. So I'm Cow, you're the viewer. This is the Cow Does Life channel. A name I chose like 10 years ago. That's Skog. This is Downstairs Bear. I will see you in the next video. There'll be another video here if you want to watch none of my videos. I hope you've enjoyed this ranking system of tiers of tattoos. I'm literally just saying words at this moment. Okay, bye. See you now. Okay, bye, 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 bye.